How do you explain mental illness is real? It's like trying to run a program on a glitchy computer. Everything looks fine from the outside, but inside, stuff just isn't working the way it's supposed to. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. I frequently ask folks whether they've ever had a bad day in which they felt gloomy or anxious for no apparent reason. Then I explain that for some people, that emotion does not go away after a day or two. It lingers and makes daily living extremely difficult. I inform them about my personal experience. People comprehend better when you can show them how it has affected you or someone close to you in very genuine ways. I discuss how mental illness, like any other sickness, can impair a person's capacity to operate in everyday life. People miss work, suffer with relationships, or have difficulty caring for themselves. Mental illnesses manifest through real symptoms like fatigue, mood swings, inability to concentrate, and physical pain. These symptoms can interfere with a person's ability to work, maintain relationships, and even take care of themselves. I relate it to a physical ailment. Mental illness, like damaged bones, cannot usually be seen. However, this does not exclude it from having a significant impact on someone's life. I discuss how persons suffering from mental illnesses frequently do not want to feel the way they do yet are unable to change their feelings. It is not a decision or a matter of willpower, just as you cannot will yourself out of the flu. Work in EMS for a week. If someone is under the impression mental illness isn't real, it's probably because they can't understand the concept of people not being functionally like them. They see it as a choice to behave badly, and people who have a mental illness are being difficult or attention-seeking. Getting through that is very, very hard. You can make comparisons between what they can or can't do physically. A person in a wheelchair has legs, but can't use them. They are not just too lazy to walk, as an example, but you might not succeed in ever getting through. Some people just don't understand or don't want to understand. I have been clinically diagnosed with a list of mental illnesses, including pretty serious things like CPTSD. It's taken me years to convince my mother of my struggles. My father still keeps telling me that I need to get that idea out of my head. He doesn't believe in doctors nor science, but shady information on Facebook and TikTok? Oh, those just have to be true. TLDR, some people are just hopeless. Try to surround yourself with people who understand your struggles. Distance yourself from those who are damaging to your mental health as soon as you can do so safely. Grasp people firmly by the trachea whilst explaining it, and the reality sinks in rather quickly. I'm diabetic and my pancreas doesn't work. People generally believe that's real when I have to bolus insulin. I try to explain my brain also doesn't work and needs medication. I see mental illness as real because it affects lives deeply. Imagine trying to run a marathon with a serious injury. Your body can't perform as expected. Mental illness works similarly. Your minds can become injured and need care to heal. It's essential to acknowledge that. Shit on the carpet, making eye contact. People will definitely believe you after that. My brother used to watch C-SPAN all day and was convinced he could control their minds. His girlfriend was Avril Lavigne and he kept asking about the flying microphones. Anyway, he is schizophrenic. Like wifey, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not messing things up. Start with undeniable presentations like schizophrenia and go from there. If they won't believe schizophrenia is real, then they are hopeless. If they do believe, then start asking why they believe in that but not depression, etc. They won't have a reason. Schizophrenia is real that can't be applied to any mental health disorder. Mental illness is as real as a broken leg. You can't see the fracture on the outside, but it can keep you from walking. Just like we wouldn't tell someone to walk it off after an injury, we shouldn't ignore the invisible struggles of the mind. Healing requires understanding, compassion, and often a sturdy cast of support. It's time we treat mental health with the same urgency as physical health, because every battle is worthy of respect, no matter where it's fought.